What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Today we are joining you from round 7 of the Super Rugby comp. Today we're travelling to Melbourne to Amy Park to take on the Rebels, who are a little bit of the Crusaders bogey team when it has come to Super Rugby in recent years. I'm not too sure what it is, but we just always seem to have really close games against the Rebels. Again, not too sure why. On paper, not a great team. I don't know how they did against them this year. I didn't really follow too much Super Rugby, but what a start already as Israel Dag shooting down the wing to try and go and get in, but we may be able to do it, I was going to say, with Andy Ellis. Gets the big fend on, but then gets the big shove into touch, and that will be a line out to the Rebels on about their own 5-metre line. So that's a pretty good start. Now, I do apologise. I did say, I believe on Monday, that there was going to be a slight change in the recording schedule this week. That's just due to the fact that I did have to work a couple of day shifts this week, so it kind of went and made it hard to go and record stuff. Monday, I was basically all out. Tuesday, I worked like a 12-hour day, and then yesterday, I worked... Yesterday I worked during the day, then had a game of indoor cricket and indoor netball to finish things off. So just basically had no time whatsoever to record any videos basically over the last 3 days, and that's the way things are going to be, I think, you know, coming up into the future. I really am going to have to go and knuckle down and try and get them done in advance, which isn't ideal because I do enjoy talking about, you know, stuff that has happened, you know, on the rugby field, on the cricket field for our Don Bradman videos, but it is one of those things that we may just have to go and make use of the best that we have. So technically that there is inside the 22, so this could go out on the full if we wanted it to, and if we can get it out on the full as well. It's a kick, no way that was going out on the full, but it's been bent in the wind, and it takes the possession up to the Rebels' half. So we will definitely take that, and our line out is completely all over the place here. We've almost stolen one there. I was going to say it's almost as bad as the Australians was on Saturday evening, but not that bad, because at least we can win them against our throw. I'm just going to close, just had a wee, I don't know what it is. It always comes off my laptop. It's real annoying. Just a wee error message. So now that we have gone, I guess, through that, gone through the start of everything, now we can go move on to the Mitre Cup results, which happened over the weekend. I was actually lucky enough to attend one of these games, went to the Canterbury-Tasman game, had free tickets, so definitely went and took advantage of those. Dag puts that one on to boot, and it could, I was going to say, leave us in a very precarious position, but not the case. We have gone, scrambled back, and been able to defend. But now, not so much of that opportunity, but a good covering tackle. I think that's from Ricky Ioane, who has been called into, I must say, he has been called in, I believe it's him, if not, it is his brother, has been called into the All Black side as cover for the few injuries that we have had. So it'll be interesting to see if he plays, not this weekend, because no games this weekend, week off for all the teams, because, you know, obviously everyone's playing in the same conferences, the Southern Hemisphere, but I think this week both South Africa and Argentina, who are, you know, pretty close to each other, and New Zealand and Australia, who are pretty close to each other, you know, they're not playing against one another. I believe in a couple of weeks, I think New Zealand playing Argentina, and then playing South Africa the week after that. So it's definitely a bigger turnaround than going to Australia, which is just a 3-hour trip for most of those games. That one there has actually gone out to touch on the full. So we're going to take it back all the way to our 22, which is not great. It's gone and put us in a little bit of a sticky predicament here. But we have managed to actually win one against the throw. So we'll definitely take that and move that up towards the 22 before getting the kick in. But I will go into a little bit more depth over the weekend's games on Saturday when we do our Be a Pro Sevens career. And in the second half, because that's basically what it is going to be looking like, we are going to be talking about the Mitre Cup results for the weekend that has just been. So as I said, lucky enough to go to the Canterbury-Tasman game. Managed to score some free tickets, so went there. Actually got pretty good seats. We were in like row D, right down in the corner. So, you know, for free tickets, you can't complain where it is whatsoever. But to have such good seats as well, you know, is just an absolute added bonus. So, it was really good. It's the first rugby game I've actually been to in quite a wee while. So, it was good to go back. Dag has put that... I can never remember what it is to kick it ahead, but we may be able to... I was going to say spread it quick enough anyway. Not the case. But we are heading in very close to the half-time gap. And very close on the scoreboard at this stage. Just the 7 points in it. That one early try that we managed to pick up through Izzy Dag. And we've actually, if we work this well, I was going to say we actually have an overlap on this side. But Carter gets hit in a big tackle. And it has been stolen too. So I reckon that we just grab this. And you know what? Let's just kick it into touch. Let's just head into the sheds up by 7, up by that converted try. And game's been pretty evenly poised. We've had probably more of the territory, which the stats did show, 62%. But we haven't really been able to make it count. You know, a lot of the game has been played in the Rebels' half, obviously. But we just haven't been able to... Surely that's out on the full. Yes, you beauty. I was going to say, but a lot of it hasn't been... you know, with us with possession of the ball. And I didn't know you could actually do that from a 10 metre restart. I did not know that you had the option. I knew there was the option of the line out in the scrum. I did not know there was an option of a re-kick from the team who has committed the offence. So you learn something every day. I learn something every day. And that is just what, you know, that's what this is all about, learning every day. And I thought we were potentially going to have an injury there because the game did seem to slow down quite a lot, but not the case. We are going to continue to keep going. And hopefully... Ooh. Go, Cody Taylor. Go, Izzy Dag. Izzy Dag is just... He is an absolute star for this Crusaders team on this career mode. He is the guy who scores most of the tries. We do most of it down the right-hand side, mind you. We should really try and get Big Namani on the left wing involved sometime too. But it is just beautiful the way that Israel Dag just gets things to work. But anyway, let's get on to these Super... I was going to say Super Rugby results. Let's get on to these Mitre 10 Cup results. Otherwise, we are never going to get through them. First game of the week saw Otago taking on Wellington. Wellington had a big win in game 1. So confidence was high for them. Couldn't get it done against a strong Otago team. 44-21 for the men from down south picking up that one. So I can't remember how they went in week 1. No, I recorded in advance last week. That's right. So I didn't actually see... all the results. I only managed to get through a few of them. But this week we've got I think it is 14. I think there's 14 teams that are taking part. So we managed to get absolutely everyone this week. So we will be going through all your favourite provinces. And let me know, I guess, down in the comments if you are watching this, which province you're from or which province you support when it comes to the Mitre 10 Cup. Yeah, just let me know. Obviously, Canterbury for myself. Lived here all my life, you know, brought up in the red and black colours, so that is very cool. The next game, Manawatu taking on Southland. Manawatu went 2 from 2 in this game after picking up a win last week. Oh, play that ball, Robbie. Unlucky. They picked up a close win last week. Got a close win here today as well, as they beat Southland just by the 3 points. So, very well done there. We've hacked this one ahead. Remembered what the kick button is. Didn't remember what the dive button was, but it doesn't matter because Dan Carter, he was running up against a lock, and there was no way the lock was going to catch the legendary DC for the Crusaders. He dots in. It's our second try of the game. Carter's first, and now he'll be looking to go and try and convert to put us out to an even bigger lead. And what a kick that is. Judged perfectly with the wind, and that makes it 14-0 with under 20 minutes left to go. So we're definitely in the game. Next game was Auckland taking on Northland. Northern Derby here, I guess you would say. I thought that was going to go out on the full too, but instead we have gone and passed it out, which I guess is even worse. But Auckland, they were the sufferers of a big loss in round 1 against Canterbury. They managed to turn it around here against Northland, getting up 37-15 to pick up their first win of the competition. So that will be good for them. You know, I think last week when they did play Canterbury, I don't think they played that bad. I think Canterbury were just that good that it did make it difficult for the Aucklanders to just really get anything going. They didn't have any go-forward ball. Obviously, only the 3 points, kept tryless, and it was just the, I was going to say conversion, but just the penalty in the end that was the difference. And Israel Dag, the star, as I said, is going again. He is going again, and he's just going to continue to tow this ahead. and dive on the ball. Izzy Dag from inside his own half, almost with the grubber. And then he's just continued to kick it along the ground and has got his second try of the game, the Crusaders' third. So all of a sudden, last 10 minutes, we are looking potentially at getting a bonus point try, which would be a nice reward for the boys in red and black. And we are going to move on with these results because we still have 4 left to go and only 10 in-game minutes left. Waikato taking on North Harbour. Waikato, the Mooloos getting up there 26-15. I'm just trying to think. I don't have some of the games from last week, which is really disappointing to see how teams did get on. Harbour did win, so last week. They won in week 1, so they're not winless at the moment. They're 1-1. And then a big win for Taranaki, 55-28. So this is sometimes, and I did talk about it a little bit, is that sometimes you do get some quite high-scoring games, a lot of free-flowing rugby, and that's the case as we are going to see a yellow card here for a careless high tackle, so he's gone for the rest of the game. But Hawke's Bay, they, I believe, lost to Wellington in week 1, so they're currently winless. Taranaki, big win for them, 55-28. Canterbury, they had another big win. As I said, I was at this game. The first half was fairly close, actually. I think heading into the break, Canterbury weren't up by that many, but had a really good second half, which just absolutely blew Tasman away. Final score in that one, 45-14. So Canterbury go 2-2. I'm guessing they're still going to be top of the table. And the last game, another close one, another high-scoring one too. Counties Manukau taking on Bay of Plenty, with Counties coming up the victors there, 39-34. So a big win and a great round, I must say, round 2 of the Mitre 10 Cup. We'll be back next week to discuss all round 3's results. We should be back to normal. This should be coming your guys' way on Tuesday rather than Thursday, a little bit later this week. I do apologise about that, but been very busy. Anyway, guys, I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter links. That can be found down below in the description. Hope you're having a good week so far. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. I've got more Don Bradman, My Career Reborn, coming your guys' way. Make sure you do not miss that.